Hey, sixth grade baritone players. My name is Mr. Cobb. I'm the head band director here. I'm going to talk to you today about how to get your instrument out of the case safely, talk about some instrument maintenance things and how to get all of the mechanics of your instrument working, and then some things you can do just to kind of help you get started in a safe way. So, this is the baritone, right? This is the case. You want to make sure when you're opening up your baritone, it's on a flat surface, either on the ground or on a flat table or something. Make sure you're opening it up the correct way where the instrument's going to open up and not fall out of the case. So the latches will pop off, and then when you open it, it should open just like that. You don't want it to open the other way because it'll fall out of it and maybe ding up your instrument. Don't do that. All right. So once everything's open, you're going to pick your instrument up, and then here's the baritone. A couple things about the baritones. You got your valves here. Those are the things that help you change notes when once we teach you how to play. Then you got these things here, these things right here called slides. And that's basically to help your instrument kind of play in tune. There's a big one back here. All right. There are two types of oil or things you need to kind of help your instrument play. Sometimes these valves up here will get sticky. You need what we call valve oil. Sometimes it's in a bottle like this. Sometimes it's in a different bottle that's kind of a blue juice thing. It all works the same. It's all called valve oil. So you're going to unscrew if you have to oil your valves, do one valve at a time, not all three, and take everything out, because then you start to mix things around, and if they're not in the right order, then your instrument won't play. So take one valve out at a time, and then you just put a little bit of oil on the valve, just a couple of drops. I would probably do that over a trash can just so you don't get oil all over the floor. Then you take that one valve, stick it back in. Sometimes it'll seem like it's stuck. Just spin it a little bit and you'll find the little notch that allows it to go down. And then once you do that, close it back up, and it'll stop. There you go. Then you'll repeat that on all three valves. Then with the slide stuff, you just pull out the slide. Sometimes it might, if it's stuck or if it's not moving easily, just give it a nice tug. Don't ever put your instrument on the ground, put your feet on it and pull. That kind of bends the metal here and here, and you don't want to do that. So if you can't pull a slide, just let an adult do it. Preferably bring it back to school and we'll do it for you. So just take out a slide. You might hear a little pop. What you use on slides, you use this thing called tuning slide grease. Grease goes on slide, oil goes on valves, not the other way around. The grease is a little bit thicker, it's a little denser. It's kind of like honey, I guess. And you just put a little bit up and down the slide, just some enough that you can kind of work in with your fingers. Sorry, I'll get that later. And you just kind of work it in, work it in. Then what I always do, I had a good teacher tell me, just put one side of the slide in at first, kind of work it in just to get it all nice and lubricated in there, and then do the other side of the slide, and then work it in. And then when you're ready to put it in, just kind of make sure it's lined up evenly, and then it should slide right back in there, okay? So that's grease that we just put on the slide, tuning grease. All right. So then you do that on all your slides. This is the main one back here, a big slide. It's fine. And then you have a water key here. This is where all your moisture that collects with your air kind of collects. Use that, you just empty that out over a trash can. Don't empty it out on the floor. All right. That's the baritone. That's how we get set up. The mouthpiece goes here. When you hold it, your left hand comes across here. You hold it close to your body. Some of you, because you're in sixth grade, you might be able to sit it on your lap. But typically, you will hold it up and bring it up to your mouth. You don't want to hunch over like this. Then just hold it there and get ready to play. Your right hand goes on top. Thumb can go in the ring. 1, 2, 3 valves, and your fingers go on those valves, all right? The other thing you'll need is the Essential Elements 2000 book for baritone. Make sure your name is on your book. You can get these on Amazon. You can get them at any of the music stores here in the Birmingham area. We have Arts Music, we have Gaston Music, and we also have Bailey Brothers Music. Arts and Bailey Brothers are out on 280. Gaston Music, I think, is out on 31, maybe. You have to look that up to be sure. But you can also order them on Amazon. When you put your instrument in the case, just lay it flat carefully. Do not put your book inside the case with your instrument. Don't sit your book there and then close it, because that'll bend up your keys. If you'll notice, the shell of the case is kind of designed to fit your instrument and hug your instrument. So it's hard to really put anything else extra in there with it, because it'll bend everything more than it was intended to. All right, so that's some information about how to get your instrument out, some maintenance stuff. With the valves and the slides, I would probably oil my valves or check them probably once every 2 weeks. And with the slides, you want to probably do that stuff when you're playing your instrument regularly, probably about once a month. So if you'll do that stuff, your instrument shouldn't really have any issues. If it has some other issues or something happens, just bring it to us the next time you're at school, and we'll help you kind of get it taken care of. If there's a major issue happens, we'll probably have to take it to the shop and let one of the repair guys work on it. Okay? I hope that was helpful to you, and good luck, and I can't wait to see you guys, and can't wait to make some music with you all. All right? Have a good day.